A little while ago, you mentioned how PPC can benefit organic if done correctly. Could you go over that as well?
Yeah, great question. Because you're buying click-through rate manipulation, you're buying engagement signals directly from Google, like the belly of the beast, so to speak, right? You're literally buying verified Google profile traffic directly from Google. And Google will tell you that Google Ads traffic does not benefit SEO. They're full of shit. I've proven it many, many times. In fact, for a lot of tree service clients, I just set up a display ads campaign in Google Ads that we do what I call proximity push campaigns, which are essentially just to help push traffic, Google user traffic, to the Google map, the Google business website, and to the main website. So I target the 3 tier 0 assets with Google Ads campaigns with display ads in the Google Ads network, because I can set my geographic targeting to where I'm only getting clicks within a very specific radius, or within a specific zip code, or within a specific town, city, county, DMA region, or state, or whatever. I can change my geographic settings, parameters, to make it very, very specific. And I've done some training on this in the mastermind, how you can get hyper local with ads to where you can literally generate clicks from real Google users within a very specific, very narrow geographic area. So again, similar to what I was talking about with Google business posts, where you can almost like with laser or rifle type accuracy, actually start picking off nodes in a local search grid report, and turning them from yellow to green, right? So I always do the kind of proximity pushing around the outside edges where the map turns from green to yellow, right? Where it drops out of the 3-pack and it goes to position 4, 5, 6, etc. Those are always where I start to do the proximity push. I talked about earlier using press releases and Google business posts as a way to do that. There's also, you can do that with Google Ads. So you can send Google Ads traffic to very specific sections. You can do manipulated map URLs and send traffic to that, which it's a Google user clicking a URL that you modified with specific coordinates in the URL to trigger a map engagement signal for that specific location, that coordinate, right? So again, you can start to push on maps and start to expand coverage or proximity by using Google Ads in a very targeted way. Now, if you combine what I talked about earlier with Google business posts and Google Ads, now you're talking about a compound effect, because now you're buying Google traffic, click-through rate manipulation from real Google users within a specific geographic area, and sending traffic to a Google business post that is optimized for a specific geographic region, if that makes sense. So it's, again, you start compounding these signals and it's fabulous. So Google Ads absolutely works to help when done properly for local. You can do it with YouTube ads too, but YouTube ads are more about the view than it is about the click. And I like using YouTube ads in conjunction with or in tandem with Google display ads, because the display ads are more about the click. The YouTube ads are more about the branding, right? Keeping the brand in front of the potential customers within a geographic area. And again, very, very inexpensive. I'll run an ads campaign, a display network ads campaign with $1 a day or $2 a day. And it, depending on how tight my targeting is, sometimes it won't even spend that much. Oftentimes it will, but sometimes it won't. So $1 or $2 a day, you're going to spend $30 to $60 per month. But it's a lot of people go out and spend money on CTR apps, and then they screw it up because they're trying to hammer away at keywords and everything else. When you're buying Google Ads traffic, it has nothing to do with keywords. It's about the click activity, right? And again, you can set geographic targeting, and you can set what they call audience segments or segments, which would be like, again, in the tree service industry, there are in-market audiences for home services, and then there's like landscaping and lawn care and things like that. So there are these audiences that Google predefines that it determines are Google users that are likely in market for particular products or services. So you can go in with Google Ads campaign, with a display network ads campaign, and set up geographic targeting and then layer onto that audience segmenting to in-market audiences that are likely in market for those specific products and services. Now, don't you think that a click from a real known Google user that is already in a predefined bucket that is likely in market for the products and services that you're promoting, Don't you think that a click from that user going to your website or the Google Map profile is weighted a lot heavier than some generic CTR bot click? Everybody nod and say yes, okay? Because that is a much heavier weighted click because it is a valid click, number one, from a real Google user, number two, that Google has already predefined as likely going to engage with your ad. And so when you get a click from that, it is weighted a lot heavier than some generic bot click that has no profile, no history, no verification or anything else. So Google Ads absolutely can affect SEO when done properly, right? And very, very inexpensive. So it's a great, great strategy.